eModels.co.uk. Make something awesome.
Shut up and sit down.
Hello gang, Colin here again, Festa 67's workshop. Welcome to part 4 of the Bandai Star Wars AT-AT kit for eModels.co.uk. Now, we've got up to, if I remember rightly, at the end of part 3, we'd got all the legs assembled. We've got all the body bits assembled. So we're now at that stage where we start thinking about electricity and modifications and things like that. So I'm not going to need the instructions as much today. Going to get the drill out. Oh, they're cute. Tamiya electric drill. Yeah, it's cute. And I'm going to be basically dismantling everything I've built so far, getting it bagged up into its respective bits, ready for setting up for paint. So I'm going to be dismantling, after all of that effort, things like the legs and that. I'm breaking them back down so that I can bag them and then put them on sticks at some point and prime them like a complete leg together and so on. So we've got his head, so there'll be a bag for that, and I've done one leg, and that's kind of what I tend to do, is I just section the leg down, because obviously there's going to be moving parts here. Excuse me. And I don't want to get paint on there, and then when you move the part, you see unpainted materials. So I tend, especially with a Bandai, because it's clipped together, is I'll break it down into little units, see? So that will then go on a clip, that will be painted as one, because there's only the little feet of Rooney there, so I'll fold them down a tad like that, give it all a shot with the airbrush. But anything like the knee joints and things like that, and behind this plate, the minute you move the leg, yeah, you got it, you're going to have unpainted material. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is getting some of this bagged up and ready, but also mapping out some of the wiring. So we'll do one leg on camera of dismantling to show you how I start the process rolling. Now, it could make a few people squirm, but hey, you know, I'll just find an edge where I can prop something up like so, and then just start popping little pieces off of said kit. Then I use a spudger just to disassemble. Now I'm going to leave that bit on because it will just come out like that, and I'll be able to get around that with the airbrush. Okay, and just gently lift, and then that'll pop that out of there, and it'll work. One of those, one of those, one of those, like so. Have you a bit of that, and then the same down here as we've been doing on the others, is just gently pop the leg apart like so. Get me spudger, pop that in there like that, like that, like so, and then that is another leg. ready for painting. See? And then I'll get all of those bits sorted and ready. Yeah, like that. Number 3. And then we've got to figure out wiring now. In here, I want to light this bit in there. So I'm going to need to drill a hole through here. Yeah, I am that brutal. Like so. Like so. Blow that out. Let's pop the spudger in and separate the neck now. And I'm working my way through EZ because I want to light in here. That's what I want to do. Like that. So now, by separating that, I should have 2 holes. One there and one there. Like that. And then what that's going to do is I'll use a bit of old Cat-5 network cable, just to give you an idea of what I mean. Is you're going to have a wire coming through said neckage, come out that way, want to go in that way, and split them as they come through. Don't worry about the length or whether or not these split, because this isn't the actual finished wire that's going to go in there. This is just so that I can show you guys what I'm up to. Separate the body, and then you're going to come through the front there. So there's already 2 tiny little holes, so I'm going to just put them wide and then like so, and then send one in there and one in there, come through the weight, and then test fit the neck piece back in its spot. I want to come underneath. Do I want to come underneath there? Oh, let's have a good question. They're above that, so let's come above it. Yeah. So we'll do that. Hook that in there like so, just to persuade it. That's it. And then we can start laying the wire in where we're going to feed it. And I want to go pointy stick. So you can see I want to have it coming through here and then around here above that fitting out that way. Okay, because I don't want it to pinch anywhere, see? So I want to do that, a bit like that, like so. Let's just pull that one round the corner, and then make sure that when that comes through his noggin, it ain't gonna pinch anywhere. That's it. One of them like that. One of them like that. And then in the way like so. Give it a little tuckaroon in the hole like that. And again, you know, this is just a trial fit at the moment. This isn't the finished wiring. just in case any of you are out there cringing already. This is just to see that the idea will work. Like that. Like so. And just make sure that I'm not pinching anywhere. Like that. Yeah. So that'll work. Like that. Would help if I'd put that in the right spot, wouldn't I, at the back? What a doofus. This is the peril of filming at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm half asleep. Yeah, we know. We know Festa. Where's it? Yeah. Let's just get that bit of neckage where it should lift. That's it. Go on. Don't argue with me, because you'll only lose. Like that. Yeah. And then come round. Like that. Like that. Right. I've done it again. I am determined not to put that bit on there, and I doofus. So shall we go to round 3? That's it, come on. Yeah. Actually, I will put it underneath. I don't like it up there for the minute until I can twist them together. No. Tell you what, I'll be done with it. Let's twist them together like that. Alright. Shall we try again? Pop that in there. Pop that round in there. And then get you in the right place. That's it. Like so. You in there. Like that. And that's reasonably what we're after. Apart from the large gap. That's it. See? Like that. See? And then the wire comes through. That bit sits in like that. Right. They'll then come round into the little groove like so. A little tiny LED will get connected, which will sit right about there. Okay, so all of that wire that I've got poking out will be gone, but the LED is going to get soldered in here. And then when it comes to doing the finished wiring, you then pull it all back this way so that you end up with the LED's going to be sat just about there. Okay, so you'll only have tiny little wire coming along that will then go up round through his neckage and go round into the body of said AT-AT. So that's what's going to happen with that. See, and then once that's all in there, that'll all be painted, and then his head will go together, and you'll have bendy, 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 and all of that. But you won't see none of the wires. Okay, so we've then got to make, well, I say you've got to make, that's actually got a hole that goes right the way through that. So I'm as happy as a proverbial hogging slop there, because that will now come straight through into there. Thusly, like that. See, give that a tuggage. See, have you a bit of that. See, so now, if I shove his head on, for those of you that haven't done lighting before, this might all be a bit daunting to you. So if you see someone actually doing it, it could make you feel a bit more comfortable about having a go yourself. So yeah, I know as well as you do you want to have a go. See, so obviously it's not fully home yet, but that would go through like so, and then that body's going to sit on there like that. Ignore his arris there falling off. But as you can see, you can't now see any other wiring because it's all going to be hidden. And I reckon I can have this as a lift off bit completely jump, and then in here it's going to be a circuit board and a battery, and everything's going to sit in there, and they just lift that bit off like so. I reckon that'll work. Happy days. Lift off, lift on. Legs will all be fixed to the base, so that'll be super secure. Nice bit of heat shrink on all of that lot, and hopefully, I'm sure James and that will feel comfortable popping that apart. If they need to pop a battery in, they shouldn't have to do it often. I can make it a little bit more, how can I say, less of a resistance fit for them. Figure out what it is that's actually pegging where pegs are engaging and remove them, and then it will just be a slide fit for them then. Yeah, I reckon that'll work. Yeah. Right, that's his canister sorted then, so we can strip that all down now. After all of that effort of getting it together, this all comes apart now. Yeah, I know. So we can lose that. We can lose that. Excuse me. Give that a twist around. Like so. Pull the whole neck apart. Like that. Have you some of that. Pull that out. Lose that. Off of there. Lose that. Off of there. That's his head all done. And that is my tracer wire ready for its next job, which is going to be going through the body. So we can put the smaller head parts back now into my bag, because I don't want to lose any of the pegs or anything like that. I'll rest that together just so that I don't lose track of it. Pop that in there. I think that was off his arris, wasn't it? That thing. Was it off his arris? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it goes around about there somewhere. Ah, that's the one in there. Yeah, because that wasn't a particularly great fit last time, if I remember rightly. That was a needs modifying. Ah, because we're putting tubage and wiring around there, wasn't it? That was it. duh. So what have we got to go in there? We've got exhausts, so that's got to have a couple of holes drilled for them. And then we've got to have LEDs in here. So let's get the old marker out. Because if I remember rightly, we decided one in there, wasn't it? And then there was the 4 legs. So let's get an idea of where an hip joint lands on there. So the old legaroons, that's what we want to decide where the lights are going to go to them, don't we? Yeah. Right, so we've got a pin that's going to go in there. Have you a bit of that. And a leg is going to scoot, because we want to shoot some light down each leg, don't we? Yes, Carl. Down the way. Like that. Yeah, that's what we was going to do. Yeah. Yeah, down like that. Yeah. Just make sure I'm looking at these legs the right way round. Put that back in there just for a second. Like that. So his leg is going to go there. So there's an LED. Now, do we want it on the outside of his leg? I suppose we do, really, don't we? Scooting down about there. Okay. Well, that don't give us a lot of room, does it? But we live and learn. We got that one right in the middle. We've got leggage, leggage, and leggage. Okay. Can't go too close there because of the taper, so it's going to be where them circles are. One there. You will come off. Perhaps not. One there. Like that. And then do the same there. Shove you up underneath. We want a similar thing around about that area. Okay, so we're going to go there and there, like that. So that's a bit of LED-age. And then we've got some exhaust pipes that are going to come out the top. So we'll have, I might do them next to each other to make them different to the Mark 1. Because the one I built for myself, they come out either side. But I ran a nice little pair of pipes. I'll work on that one. Make the eModels one a bit different, won't it? We've then got fold out deck here. I reckon a bit of, tell you what, let's do that with a pencil actually. Yeah, because I've got a floor about there. Yeah, don't know how well that's showing up. Then what are we gonna have? I reckon a bit of a floor coming out of here, and a staircase coming diagonal like that. Okay, so the floor's gonna stick out a bit. This here is a rectangular panel that would normally hide all of this, but I'm going to have that folded down, so it's going to stick out along the side like that, with a couple of bits of rope or metal stuff. Styrene floor will go there. Do a set of photo etch stairs, get the old photo etch bender out for them bad boys. Stick a floor on here that overhangs a bit to give this area probably twice the width that it's got, just the frackers each side. That's exhausts. We're going to have behind these stairs, you're going to have a bit of a door, a roller shutter type affair that'll open up and stuff goes in, stuff goes out. All of these will be highlighted. You got cat decals going on, a number. The significance of that question mark is going to become apparent. That's all I'm going to say. And then on the back here, we're going to have all kinds of hosage, tubes, gubbins. So I'm going to have little holes with pipes coming out and all of that. So that's what we're going to do. So I don't like to think or dwell too long. So I'll just drill me out and be done with it like that. Some people think about it, but Festa doesn't. He just goes in like a bull in a china shop. So you don't need that in there now. See, that's a fair old thickness of gubbins there. So let's get that in there. Like that. And that's my light sources going in, so that's what we're trying to do. He says optimistically, try not to drill a hole in his finger. Because if anyone is going to do it, it's going to be me. Like that. I think once I've got it drilled, I can then send it how I want it to go. Like that. And then just nick the excess off that I don't want. And there's going to be a bulb and an holder going in here. Okay, so it'll come down a bit more and finish off in a nice base. But I just want to get the holes drilled. I'm not worried cosmetically or anything like that. It's early days yet. This is its first drilling stage. Normally what makes Davey scream this is when he sees me doing this, but I don't mind. Like I know what I'm doing is what I normally say to him. But it's just making all the necessary little holes where I want them to go. Like that. And that is where all the LEDs are going to live. So we got that. We got two holes going through here and all. So we need that off of there, if I remember rightly. Let's get me spooger. Like that. And then I've got two holes going in here. Because we decided But that's where the exhausts are going to go. There's people out there now going, he's just drilled a hole in a Star Wars kit. He must be mad. Yep, I am. So that's that. Oh, we wanted them drilled, and we've got them drilled. So we're going to send two massive pipes up there with stacks. The holes are a little bit skewed, but I'm not worried about that because the pipes themselves are quite thick. So I've got to enlarge them yet. Let's get the holes in there so that I can see whereabouts they're going to come through on the inside, which is clear. What else have I got? I've got tubing and gubbins, haven't I? That's what I was on about. So I stuck his Harris somewhere, didn't I? Where did I put that? Let's just put the leg away. That's that. That's that. That's that, and that's that. That's all his head. Oh, there it is. It's already on there. Book. Alright, I've got flappage and all of that lot going around there. Okay, we've got... I'll tell you what. Just so that I remember. Like that. There's a leg that comes across them the way. So we want possibly an hole there coming over to there. Or up there. Yeah, let's shove it up in there. Oh, they're already in there, aren't they? Happy days. So shall we go for a bit of drillage in there? Like that. One in there. Like that. Now, would you reckon they would come out of there? I reckon so. Like that. Like that. So that's them. Two of those, two of those. Yeah, I'll have you a bit of that. Like that. Let's just tighten that up. So that's that. Tube and a tube. Won't go too mad on the front just yet. Yeah, single light down the middle, nice white one. 4 tiny little yellows. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Could do with a red light on his Harris, couldn't we? That can go in there. Put a little square one in there, so let's elongate that. Like that. So he's going to have that, he's going to have that. He's got a bit of reddage going on up there. Do we put a couple of tiny ones up in here, or do we just put a single? What do you reckon? I reckon a single. Right about there. So let's square that down. Like that. And that. I'll do that. We then got all of this is going to be lit, so you're going to have lights there. Don't really feel that I need anything under his head, to be honest with you. because you're going to have one shining down on top of his nut. You're going to have the ones from his legs there. Decisions. Or do we have one coming out from in there? But we're going to have that lit, ain't we? Oh, what do we reckon, guys? Let me think on that. Yeah, let me think on it. But that will give you an idea of what we're on about, because you're going to have a light coming in through there. Like that, yeah. So I need to drill that through all the way. Just give me spudge. Where did that come through? Let's just make sure that comes all the way down through there now. That's better. See? And then that will then go through, and there'll be a light coming in there. Let's get me old. Might as well pull the wires through on that, because that's going to be a dog to do otherwise. Yeah. Like that. You will not get in the way. Like that. See, so you'll have wires coming through there. Wires coming through from the front for his head. You'll then have the wires coming up from his lights through there, and they'll all be meeting on a PCB that sits on there. So that's what I'm going to be playing with. So I reckon that now we know that where the wires are going to be, we can start picking bits up, putting them on the sticks ready for paint, because I am at that stage now where I can prime, and that's the stage we've been wanting to get to. So I can prime yeah, I can prime, and I do believe, yeah, I can prime, make up me tubes and things like that and get them in place, make up me exhausts, so we'll have a greebly box raid, and do that so you can see what I'm doing with greebles. probably then look at additional parts. I've got some greebles ready that I've had a look at in there. So I've had a provisional raid of the Greeblies box and just got some grills, vents and various bits. I've got a dashboard that's going to be a computer screen, and I'm also going to 3D print some bits as well. So look out for me doing that. So I think I'll call it on this episode. I know it's been a little bit short, sweet and to the point, but this is the process I go through, and it's not necessarily great viewing, I suppose. I don't know, you know, there might be people out there that haven't done this before, but it just lets you get to know my thought processes when I come to do modifying of kits. And I'm very haphazard. I'll just look at something, I see what I want to do, and I just get the drill out and drill hole, and then I worry about the consequences after. But I know what I've done there is a good marker for what I need to do, so I can finesse all of this now. Go through my LED supplies, pull out all the little covers and caps and inserts and all of that lot that I'll need, all my resistors, and then I can line everything up, and then we'll do a mock-up fit of it all, so you guys can see what we're looking at doing, and we'll do a little trial run and sit and do that together. So I'll part company there. I'll bid you farewell. Short episode, I know, but in the next episode you'll get to see me spray booth set up, how I do that, what I use to paint, for those of you that are new to it, you know, a couple of different airbrushes that I use, and just little things that I've picked up over the years of doing stuff that may help you out, and we'll see how you feel about it. So until then, as usual, thank you all very, very, very much for joining me. Thank you all again for some of the lovely comments. It is nice to get some feedback, you know, and you're all tuning in. You seem to be liking what I'm doing, so hopefully, you know, this will give you an idea of, you know, don't be afraid of modifying a kit. Have a go, have a play. Do something different and give it a try. So I'll catch you in part 5. Part 5. Oh, bye bye for now.